Peace lilies or spathiphyllums are definitely tolerant to low light, but if there are no blooms or very less amount of blooms, we definitely need to do something. Let us today understand what can be done so that our peace lilies have a lot of flowers in them. What I have observed is peace lilies, they do well inside the house definitely, and they like places where there is low light because their leaves are tolerant to low light. But if there are no flowers, that means it is getting less amount of light. So what I always prefer is, if it is winter or cold days, it should be at a brighter side of the house where there is a lot of bright light. As you can see on the screen, this is where I keep my peace lily. And if it is too cold, let's say less than 20 degrees Celsius, then I will just make sure that in the morning time it receives some amount of sunlight, let's say for half an hour, which will keep the plant warm for the rest of the day. So giving this peace lily plant a lot of bright light throughout the day will definitely help in blooming. Now peace lilies, they don't like a lot of fertilizer, so what I usually do is I give them solid compost every 2 months. So my solid compost is basically organic compost and cow manure. I'll make a mixture of it. I'll remove the top 1 inch of the soil and I'll give it fresh compost every 2 months, and that has definitely helped my peace lily to have a lot of flowers. Now let's say if you do not have these organic compost or cow manure, and if you have liquid fertilizer, then what you can do is, let's say this is the can and this is my seaweed fertilizer. So in 1 liter of water, I will add one cap full of fertilizer. I will mix it well in the normal water, normal temperature water, and then I will feed it to my plant every 15 days. If it is liquid fertilizer, every 15 days is okay. And if it is solid fertilizer like organic compost, cow manure, every 2 months should be fine. Now some of the peace lilies, they do not like chlorinated water, the tap water that we get, and so one should feed them the filtered water or the water that is suitable for us to drink. I'll just share a short story over here. I once saw that near a swimming pool there were a lot of peace lilies grown, and what the person was doing is, because they had to recycle the swimming pool water, they were feeding every now and then that swimming pool water, which is full of chlorine, to the plants and especially the peace lilies, and their peace lilies were dying. And what I observed was, after then I did some research, that chlorinated water kills these plants and doesn't allow them to bloom a lot. So if you are giving them tap water, maybe that is the reason it's not blooming. So giving it filtered water should be a great idea. Also, peace lilies or spathiphyllums, they love humid atmosphere. So there are two ways to keep your plants or give them that humid atmosphere. Number one is misting them regularly, let's say every day. Now that is indeed a commitment, so sometimes you might forget because you have work or whatever. So what I do is, basically I use this tray which has gravel and I put some water in it, and I then put my pot on these gravels, and I will make sure that the base of the pot will not touch the water, it will touch the gravel, and this water slowly evaporates, and that's how this peace lily plant will get that humid atmosphere, and it helps the plant to bloom, because peace lilies are tropical plants. So these plants, they love warm and humid climate, the combination of both. So if they get that suitable climate and in the environment, it will definitely help them to bloom a lot. Also, the reason I love peace lily plant is because if this plant is sick, it is very easy to identify. There are two ways to identify if your plant is not doing well. Number one, if your plant is producing yellow leaves. If there are yellow leaves, that means there is something related to water that is a problem. Maybe you are overwatering, or maybe your plant is not getting enough water. So the best way is to put your finger down in the soil, check if top 1 inch of the soil is dry, and then water. The peace lily plant will tolerate the dry soil, but not for a long period of time. So you have to make sure that you only water if it requires water. And this water that you feed to your peace lilies, they should always be room temperature water, and they should not be very cold or definitely not hot as well. The second thing, how you identify if they are sick, is brown leaves. If your peace lily is having brown leaves, that means it is getting a lot of light or maybe lot of sun, there is low humidity, or there is over fertilization. So it can be any one of these three. You have to just identify that which one can be your problem, and then you have to just rectify it. And also please make sure that if there are yellow leaves and brown leaves, you just chop them off so that it's not increasing because it might spread, and then you have to take the measure that is relevant to the problem that your peace lily is actually having. In a nutshell, the peace lily plant, it loves the temperature which is in 20s, let's say 20 degrees Celsius to 29, 28 degrees Celsius. So if it is more than this temperature, that means if it's hotter, you have to make sure that it is getting less exposure to light. And if it is cooler, then that means if it is less than 20 degrees Celsius, it should get some sunlight in the morning, so that it helps the plant to keep a little bit warmer. In the description down below, I will mention some varieties of peace lily plants that are easily available in garden centers. You can go for any one of them, and they are the best to keep there as house plants. You can go and refer in the description section below. And I hope you liked this video. Do comment in the comment section below if there is any problem associated with any of your plant, or for that matter peace lily, in this video, and I'll definitely answer them.